And good evening, everyone, and welcome to another version of University of North Georgia Baseball. I'm Tim Whitmire, and I'll be sitting in for Walker McCray this afternoon as North Georgia takes on University of South Carolina Aiken. North Georgia took the series yesterday by picking up a couple victories and walk-off fashion last night, 6-5, as Aiken tied the game up at 5-5 last night. And with bases loaded, a bang-bang play at the plate as I believe it was Sudduth come in to score the winning run as there was some questions about the play. I think it ended up being a force, not a force at home, a force at third, and then the catcher had to make the play and tag the runner. But North Georgia wins 6-5 in the opener of yesterday's action. It was 5-3 North Georgia over Aiken. So great start for North Georgia here in this series. Also, ladies basketball, women were leading Columbus State earlier. Right now with 6:58 remaining in the third, it is 47-28. North Georgia looking for Peach Belt Tournament Conference Championship. Hey, let's look at the starting lineups. First of all, for USC Aiken, they are the Pacers. They are coached by Kenny Thomas. They will go with Sean McQuillian and center field. Let's see, check that. Center field. Trey Paluski will be at shortstop, number 30, Connor Durden, the designated hitter, number 32, Alex Mills at first base, number 42, Blake Jenkins in left field, number 1, Philip Watcher at second base, number 2, Chandler Rogers at third base, number 20, Blake Bottomley, the catcher, number 10, Jackson Hannon in right field. Your pitcher for the Pacers is Garvin Alston. Alston comes into this game with a 3.0 ERA, and we'll be looking at his stats a little bit later as the Pacers come to the mound. For your University of North Georgia Nighthawks, they will look like this. 22, Cruz Taylor in left field. At second base, number 3, Chase Sudduth. And what a week and weekend the kid is having. And the 3 hole will be number 28, Bill Leroy at catcher. Number 19, Nick Clarno, the third baseman. Number 4, Josh Profit in center field. Number 25, Connor Corbett in right field. Number 39, Nick Levensteins, and the designated hitter. Number 15, Jake Arnold at first base. And number 1, William Mates, your shortstop. North Georgia will be starting Cade Howell on the mound. Howell comes into the game with a 5.85 ERA, and we'll take a break for the national anthem, and we'll talk more about Cade's numbers as North Georgia taking on the Pacers after the national anthem.
At Farmers, we've seen almost everything, so we know how to cover almost anything, even a red-hot mascot.
Hey, you're on fire!
You bet I am!
Dude, you're on fire!
Oh, yeah! No, you're on fire! Look behind you!
I'm cool.
That's one way to fire up the crowd, but we covered it. Talk to Farmers. We know a thing or two because we've seen a thing or two.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
Leadership is socially responsible, collaborative, and inclusive.
It's a process,
not a position.
The University of North Georgia is a state leadership institution.
Here, the Leadership
certificate program is open
to all students who want to enhance
their leadership knowledge,
gain practical skills, and become a
more effective leader.
A more effective leader.
You can get credit for your involvement in student organizations,
campus events,
community service, study abroad,
and many other campus activities. Start learning how to understand.
85. No wins, no losses on the season. 6 appearances, 6 games started here, no decisions so far. He's allowed, or actually pitched 20 innings. He's allowed 18 runs, 13 of them earned, 10 walks, 7 strikeouts. So North Georgia taking the field defensively. This is how the Nighthawks will look. Starting in the outfield, left to right, Taylor, Profit, Corbett. Across the diamond, starting at first, Arnold, Sudduth, Mapes, Clarno. Behind the plate, Bill Leroy. And on the mound, once again, Cade Howell. So coming up first for the Pacers, they'll be looking at Sean McQuillian. He is a center fielder. Big game, as we said yesterday, for North Georgia in the win. Recapping that, we talked about Sudduth, what a day he had yesterday. As recapping the release last night. Let's see, where do we have him going last night? Sudduth I think I had him 6 for 8 last night. He just really tore it up. Yeah, Cruz Taylor in that first game, he had that home run. I was watching that when he went long ball on that one. But yeah, besides, he's had one heck of a week at everything. 6 for 8 yesterday. That's what I was looking for. 6 for 8 yesterday with 6 runs scored, including going 4 for 4 in that second game with a homer, a couple doubles, and a hit. Boy, it'd been nice if he got that triple to complete the cycle last night. But, you know, we'll take second base going to third off a beautiful bunt after – in that the bottom of the ninth inning after ended up, I think, a profit that they walked, and a nice bunt laid down. And then, of course, they had to walk, load the bases, and then that bang-bang play there. So, once again, Sean McQuillian coming up for the Pacers. Kate Howell on the mound for North Georgia. Turned into a decent day here as it's been a rainy morning. I see blue sky opening up to the west to my right as I look straight out center field here. Just offset to the right from home plate. Howell looks to the mound, the battery, he and Leroy. Pitched a little low off the plate. Good crowd making their way out. Also seeing the Captain D's Classic getting started down below us. Second pitch coming to the plate. Call strike. So evens the count at 1-1. I'll look at the plate now just after 2 p.m. A little bit of an early start. We delayed because of the rain. Howell to the plate. Pitch. Taken off the plate for a strike to the lefty. So just off the edge, or just right at the edge of the home plate there. So 1-2 count coming here. Howell looks at Leroy. The wind-up pitch. Taking a low inside for a ball to the left-hander. 2-2 count. First batter here in the delayed start of Game 3 of the series. The pitch. Hey, call strike 3 looking. So Howell picking up a nice strikeout there to get this game started here for first out. That brings up Trey Paluski, shortstop. The righty steps in the plate. 1 out in the inning as Paluski at the plate. Wind coming to the plate, taking for a ball just off the outside corner. No count. Wynn not moving the flag in center field. The pitch taken off the plate for ball 2. 5.85 ERA for Cade. No decisions this year. To the plate with the 2-0 count. Call strike. Caught that outside corner. 2-1's a count. Wind coming to the plate. Fouled off right side. Out of play, way out of play. Out of the park, actually. Paluski hitting a .345 this season. Started 17 of the 19 games he's appeared in. To the plate with a 2-2 count. It's hit up to the right side. Mapes dives and stops it from going into right field. He had to launch out there but could not bring it in, so score that a base hit for Paluski. Connor Durden up to bat now. Durden coming in here with a .265 average. So the runner on first. Playing lefty to be a pull hitter as Mapes is all the way on the right field side of second base. Pitch inside, gets away from Leroy, and down to second will be Paluski. So runner in scoring position is Paluski. Durden with 19 RBIs from the 3-hole this season. 6 doubles, 18 hits. Looking at a 1-0 count. After that one skipped up short of the plate. Working from the stretch, Howell. Taken inside, they call that a ball. 2-0 count. Still playing Durden to pull. Mapes in a little bit closer on the brown turf, which serves as the infield dirt. Trying to sneak behind the runner to the plate. Swing and a miss. 2-1's a count. Sudduth playing into the grassy area of right field. Jake Arnold playing deep over at first base, just inside the brown turf, or the dirt as we'll call it. Heil with the 2-1 count. One down here in the top of the first, and a swing and a miss, and evens up the count at 2-2. One down here. Durden has struck out 20 times on the season. So with a 2-2 count, Heil gets a signal from Leroy. Working for the stretch to the plate. Pulled foul down the first base line. Just can't count. Stays 2-2. A nice, comfortable day here at Bob Stein Stadium. 2-2 count. Heil looks to the plate. He's got his sign. Working from the stretch. To the plate. Ooh, taken for a ball just inside off the plate. Full count, 3-2. There is room at first as Paluski is at second. He got there off a pass ball. Maybe you call that, I guess you'd score that a wild pitch. Yeah, score that a wild pitch. Heil looks back to second base, chases Paluski back. Trying to keep him close. Mapes didn't even break to the base. 3-2 count. Heil to the plate. Shot deep into center field. Prophet gives this thing a look, and not enough room out in right center. Home run for Durden. Puts the Pacers up on top here. 2-0 in the first. That is Durden's 5th home run, as this brings Alex Mills to the plate. Mills a .253 hitter. Wind the pitch. Taken for a ball low and away. One-0 count. Heil to the plate. North Georgia has got the lead in the past 2 games. I think both of them coming off 2-run home runs. And so here, tables turned a little bit. Aiken gives themselves a 2-0 lead off a opening inning homer. This one chopped back up to Mapes. Mapes picks it up, across the diamond Arnold for out number 2. Score that 6-3 in the book for the second out. Brings up Blake Jenkins. Jenkins hitting .297 out of the 5-hole. Heil got those, maybe get this home run behind him, settle down. That's a hit into left center gap. Chasing that down will be Taylor, and holds him to a long, noisy single. 3 hits here in the inning. That will bring up Philip Watcher. Watcher hitting .276 on the season. Runner at first. Watcher has scored 10 times this season. As Heil works from the stretch to the plate. Nice bunt laid down the third base side. Heil picks it up, and no play. As a nice Bunt for a base hit. Puts Watcher at first base. Jenkins runs down to second now. Chandler Rogers will come up, third baseman for the Pacers. Visit to the mound by Coach Tommy Cantrell. Try to sell Howell down here in first inning trouble. 2 down here. They picked up 2 runs off the Connor Durden home run after Trey Paluski got a single. And now after a long single to the left center gap and a bunt hit, back in a little 2-out trouble here for Howell as Coach Cantrell try to settle Cade down. At the bat, what's going to be third baseman Chandler Rogers. Rogers, as we said, hitting .295 on the season as Coach Cantrell makes his way back to North Georgia's dugout. Sun peeking its way out now as the blue skies crawl over us here at Bob Stein Stadium. Pitch taken for a strike on the inside corner. So 2 men on right now. Jenkins at second, Watcher at first. To the plate. High throw, Leroy wanted to chase him back. The ball was a little bit too high for Roy to rip that one loose. Hit down the third baseline foul. One, 2 count now. So Howell looks to the plate, 1-2 count. Head with the batter here. See if we can get out of this inning and with minimal damage. Stretch the plate. Hit down the third base line. Caught the paint down there. That'll score 2. And a stand-up double for Chandler Rogers. 2 RBIs. 4-0 is your score. So with that, North Georgia gets some help down into the bullpen. Down there for North Georgia. See Jordan Hampton going down to get loosened up very quickly here. Blake Bottomley, the catcher, trying to get another run up on the boards for the Pacers. To the plate. Swing up to Mapes. Mapes across the diamond for out number 3. And just like that, it's 4-0. Aiken on top here of North Georgia. We'll take a break. Nighthawks coming to bat.
Hickory Prime Barbecue is a proud sponsor of North Georgia baseball. Hickory Prime offers multiple specials daily, including a barbecue pork sandwich, fries, and a drink for just $8. Winners of multiple national awards, the restaurant offers pork, chicken, beef brisket, ribs, and much, much more. Visit Hickory Prime Barbecue, open 7 days a week, just minutes from the Dahlonega campus of UNG off of Morrison Moore Parkway. Hickory Prime Barbecue is a proud sponsor of North Georgia baseball.
Nighthawk Network as Aiken draws first blood here in Game 3 of the series after North Georgia took the first 2 games. Hit 4 across the plate here in top of the first. See if North Georgia can answer. North Georgia had got out to a 2-0 lead in both the previous matchups. On the mound, Garvin Alston. His ERA is 3.0 for Coach Kenny Thomas's Aiken Pacers. Looking at his stats, coming in here with a 2-2 record. 5 appearances, all of them starts. No shutouts. 21 innings pitched. He's allowed 24 hits, 10 runs, 7 of them earned. allowing 12 walks and 19 strikeouts, has not allowed a home run yet this season. But I don't think he has faced Chase Sudduth yet. So maybe Chase can change those up for North Georgia and change his stats up a little bit. Turn into a beautiful day. Still got time to get out here and see some baseball as North Georgia bring Cruz Taylor's up. See if we can get back on the top end of the bottom of the first here. 22, Cruz Taylor's playing left field. So Alston, the left-hander, to the plate. High strike taken. Gets up in the count early. 0-1 count to the plate. Taken low for a ball. One count to Taylor. Wind to pitch. Swing and a miss. 1-2's the count. Cruz hitting .329. He fouls this one down, out of play, down the left field side, just short of the grassy hill over to the left. Taylor with 25 hits on the season. Cruz rips this one. Are they going to be able to catch up to this one in right center field? Long out. F8 on the putout. Brings up Chase Sudduth. What a day he had yesterday. Sudduth 6 for 8 yesterday. 4 for 4 in game 2. And let's see if he can get North Georgia on the boards here. Sudduth hitting a .386, 4 bombs on the season. Leads North Georgia in batting. As Walker said, why would you want to pitch to this kid? Well, they pitch, and he rips it right back up into center field. Deep, noisy out number 2. 1 pitch, 1 out. So Alston challenged him, just come right down the gut with that one. This brings up Bill Leroy. Leroy hitting .286 on the season. 2 bombs for North Georgia. Started all 19 games of the season. North Georgia falls down 4-0 here after a 2-run bomb and a 2-run double. Puts them behind the 8 ball here. First pitch taken off the plate outside over in the left-hand batter's box. Pitch to the plate, taken outside, ball 2. Once again, Leroy said hitting .286 on the season. 22 hits in his 77 at-bats. He scored 13 times this year. .20 count, 2 down here in the North Georgia's first inning. It's taken for a strike. 2-1 count to Bill, North Georgia's catcher. Sun is really getting bright now here at Bob Stein Stadium. This one is fouled down toward the North Georgia bullpen. Count now 2-2. So with a 2-2 count, 2 down here in North Georgia's first, down 4-0. They had 5 hits in that last frame. The wind, the pitch to Leroy. Taken high off the off the front of his headgear. Was not a hit by pitch, but he had to lean away from it. Time to flip the shades on here at Bob Stein Stadium as the sun is getting bright. Pitch taken for ball 4. And down to first for the first duck on the pond for North Georgia. That brings up Nick Clarno. Clarno hitting .303 on the season. So as a righty steps in, see if he can get things rolling for the Nighthawks. So we're Leroy at first. Clarno looks to the plate. Austin's first pitch taken for a ball. So 1-0 count. Josh Prophet on deck. Courtesy throw over to first just to chase Leroy back. Didn't look like there was anything on as the breeze picks up in right, or actually in center field, moving from right to left. So maybe if he can get under one, maybe cut this lead in half. High and away. Austin's last 2 pitches in that outside box. So a 2-0 count to Clarno. To the plate, work from the stretch. Taken for strike 1. 2-1 count here. 2 down. North Georgia behind 4-0 here at Bob Stein Stadium. Still a little bit of a cool day here. So with a 2-1 count, Austin to the plate. Taken for ball 3. 3-1 count here. Making him find his spot here. North Georgia down 4-0. Bottom of the first here on a Sunday afternoon. As the wind drops a little bit, the flag in center field just catching some breeze every once in a while as Austin working from the stretch will look to the plate. He looks over at first to the plate. Taken inside. Oh, they're going to call a strike on that one. Okay, I thought that was inside, but the call was strike 2, so 3-2 count, 2 down here. Leroy will be off to the races as the wind picks up a little bit in center field. Austin working the stretch. No guarding at first. He's off. Taken for strike 3. And that'll be it for the North Georgia first. 3-2. And that's a strike 3 there. 4-0, North Georgia trails.
NCAA TV and marketing rights fees. Where does the money go? Long answer, 96% of the revenue is used to fund 88 championships and support 1,055 member colleges and universities, who together provide $2 billion annually in financial aid to more than 400,000 student athletes so they can compete and learn. Short answer, we put our money where our mission is.
The Monday morning status meeting leaves everyone in a state of boredom. That must be why they called it a boardroom. But you're putting a new spin on this week's meeting, because you've brought bagels. Fresh baked bagels. So, well done, my friend. Not only have you uplifted the vibe of the status meeting, you've upgraded your own status to hero. Save the day with bagels. Now it's even easier.
Welcome back to University of North Georgia baseball. This is not Walker McCrary. If you haven't figured that voice out yet, Tim Whitmire here setting in for Walker. He's down doing some softball duties down at the Hill. Busy day here at North Georgia as Captain D's Classic's going on. And in basketball action, keep an eye on the ladies, not the Lady Saints, Tim. Get into this century. It's the Nighthawks, late women's basketball, leading Columbus State right now 70-45 with just over 9.5 minutes remaining in the ball game. North Georgia trying to get the Peach Belt Conference Championship Tournament trophy. So the Pacers will go Hanna and then back to the top of the order with McQuillian and Paluski. Hannon hitting 250 on the season. See if Kate Hall can settle down here and keep Aiken at bay here. Wind to the plate. Hit over to third base. Across the diamond. Clarno to Arnold. Scored 5-3 on the putout. First out of the inning. Takes us to the top of the order where McQuillian struck out looking his first time up. McQuillian hitting .321 on the season. The lefty playing center field for Kenny Thomas's Nighthawks. First pitch taken for a strike. Cade looks to the plate as the wind has dropped down again. Taken for strike two. Playing that pitch very well. Hit his location very well. So up in the count here, 0-2, one down. Wind the pitch. Popped up on the infield. Actually, he's going to work out of play over here to the right side. Count stays 0-2. Cade with a .585 batting average. With a ERA, McQuillian .321 on the season, 81 at-bats. With 26 hits, he leads the team in hits. Wind to the plate. Tried to stay live and foul that one off by the Aiken dugout. Sun is really getting bright here after a nasty day yesterday. Rainy, misty day, rainy, misty morning. Wind to the plate. Taken for a ball. One down here in the Aiken second inning. 4-0. Aiken hit a bomb and a two-run double as that pitch is taken for a ball. 2-2's the count. It was a Durden bomb and a Chandler Rogers double done all the damage. This one's fouled back. Count stays 2-2. 2-2 count. McQuillian hanging tough here. Second batter in the inning. Wind picks up, blowing out into the left center gap. Hall shakes off the first pitch to the plate. Fouled off again. So with a 2-2 count, the wind, the pitch to the plate, swing and a miss for strike number two. Two down here, or for strike number three, and two outs here in the second. Howell, the sophomore out of North Gwinnett High, Suwanee, Georgia. So now to Paluski, who had a single his first time up. Fouls it into Aiken dugout. Paluski leads the team with .345 batting average with 20 hits, a couple of home runs, 12 RBIs. Howell, much better start here to this second inning than the first. North Georgia's down 4-0. Wind pitch taken for a strike. Look, it was right down the gut for that pitch. Up in the count, 0-2. The wind, the pitch to the plate, taken high for a ball. 1-2 count here, 2 down here in the second inning. North Georgia down 4-0. Still action in the North Georgia bullpen down the right field line. Howell with the wind to the plate. Gets hit over into the second base gap. Sudduth over, puts a glove on it, but we're going to score that a hit. So Paluski, his first time up, he got one in the gap that Mapes was able to get a glove on. Second time up, just off the left-hand glove of Sudduth. Now up to the plate is Durden, who had the 2-run bomb, as North Georgia puts the shift over with Mapes all the way on the second base side of second base. Really, the second baseman's double play depth almost. Pitch outside. Durden with a .265 batting average, 5 home runs on the season, including that one back in the first. Sudduth probably about 6 to 8 feet, probably 10 feet into right field. Swing and a miss evens up the count at 1-1. Hall, see if he can pitch out of the situation. Got the first 2 batters out with strikeouts. Actually, a ground out and a strikeout. So with a 1-1 count to Durden, taken off the plate for a ball to the lefty. Two-one count, 2 down here. Top of the second. North Georgia trailing 4-0 on a Sunday afternoon. Wind has stopped now. A little bit of a breeze. Pitch over to second base side. Sudduth up. Over to Arnold. And score that 4-3 without. 4 up, 3 down. Score remains 4-0. Aiken on top. We'll be back after this.
Leadership is socially responsible, collaborative,
and inclusive.
It's a process,
not a position.
The University of North Georgia is a state leadership institution.
Here, the leadership
certificate program is open
to all students who want to enhance
their leadership knowledge,
gain practical skills, and become a
more effective leader.
A more effective leader.
You can get credit for your involvement in student organizations,
campus events,
community service, study abroad,
and many other campus activities. Start learning how to understand your personal leadership philosophy.
Be part of a team.
Improve your communication. Create an inclusive environment.
And make a difference in your community.
Make a commitment to yourself.
And become part of the Leadership Certificate Program.
Because at the University of North Georgia,
you can lead.
You can lead.
You can lead.
You can lead.
You can lead where it counts.
Welcome back to Bob Stein Stadium. Only 1 hit allowed in that second inning by Howell. No runs. Score remains 4-0 as North Georgia will send to the plate Joshua Profit, Connor Corbett, and Nick Levenstein. See if we can chew into this 4-run deficit that got us behind the proverbial 8-ball there in the first. As with Josh Profit, number 4, center fielder, hitting .352, Joshua Profit. Left-hander gets into the box. Had some good at-bats yesterday for North Georgia also. Austin took care of North Georgia in the first, as the first pitch is a ball, allowing just 1 base runner, that coming off a walk. North Georgia still with no hits here in the inning. As Profit looking for the first for North Georgia. The wind picks up a little bit. Looks at strike 1, does Josh Profit. As I say that, the wind dies down. On deck, Connor Corbett, the left fielder. Right fielder, rather. Line the pitch. Taken for strike 2 on that inside corner with a little curveball, catching that. 1-2 count now to Profit. And the wind picks up, blowing to left field. Swing and a miss. Goes Josh Profit for the first out here in the Nighthawk second inning. Connor Corbett comes up, right fielder. Corbett hitting .253. And in the Peach Belt Women's Basketball Championship with 6:05 remaining in the game, North Georgia up 72 to Columbus State's 48. Connor Corbett at the plate. See if he can get North Georgia some runners on. Off the fist there a little bit. Third baseman up and long throw across the diamond as Rogers throws it over to Alex Mills. Mills keeps a toe on the bag for the second out of the inning and brings up Nick Levensteins. Levensteins, the H, hitting .222 on the season. One home run, 6 RBIs to the lefty. Austin to the plate. Taken off the plate for a ball outside. Clarno on deck for North Georgia. To the plate. Looked like the same spot, but the curve must have caught that front edge, outside edge for strike one to Levensteins. So with a 1-1 count, 2 down here, the wind picks up a little bit more. It's been, and that's same pitch, same spot. Maybe a little bit closer to that outside edge. 1-2's the count. Been picking up just a little bit more now as we can feel it coming into the press box on these open windows here. But welcome cool relief in this popcorn machine of a press box. It gets hot sometimes. And a strikeout swinging there. North Georgia goes up 3 down here in the second inning. Score remains 4-0. We'll be back after this.
Don't you worry, my child. Everything's gonna be just fine. Little darling, you keep on walking, 'cause I ain't never gonna leave your side.
As kids fall in love with sports, our universities are working every day to keep college sports safe, so you can watch them play with a little less worry and a little more joy.
Welcome back, Nighthawk Nation, as North Georgia baseball's finding themselves down 4-0 here as we go to the top of the third. Aiken with a 4 spot in that opening frame of a 2-run Connor Durden bomb and also a 2-run Chandler Rogers double that caught the paint down the third base line. Chad Howell on the plate, on the mound for North Georgia, as it brings up Alex Mills. Mills, a .253 hitter coming into the game. Grounded out to short as Mapes erased him 6-3 in his first appearance. Takes the first pitch for a strike. Looks at a ball on that one to even the count up at 1-1. Sun coming out to make it a nice, comfortable day with a cool breeze coming across. Pitch taken for strike 2. 4-0. Aiken has 6 hits. North Georgia hitless thus far. Wind the pitch by Howell. Taken for a ball, 2-2 to the first batter here in the third inning. So the 2-2 count, Howell with wind to the plate. And that one's fouled off. So with the 2-2 count, wind the pitch to the plate. Hit into right field for a base hit. As Connor Corbett cuts that one off, we'll get it back in. Bring up Blake Jenkins, who had a single into the left center gap. Jenkins hitting .297 on the season before that first inning hit. He later scored in that first inning. Swing and a miss to the right-hander. He's the left fielder. So 0-1 count to Jenkins from Heil. Pitch, swing and a miss for strike 2 as Leroy finds this one that slipped behind him. Throw back over to first. Chases Mills back. To the plate. Taken for a ball. A little high and away. So with nobody down here, 1-2 count to Jenkins. To the plate. Swing and a miss for strike 3. First out of the inning. Philip Watcher had a single in that 4-run first. Second baseman. Watcher hitting .276 on the season. Swing and a miss. Heil has settled down and found his groove here. So the 0-1 count, one down here in the inning. Hit back up the middle. Mapes got it. Flips over to Sudduth. Sudduth could not make the turn, but he gets the lead runner. Great play by Mapes to get the second out of the inning. Score that one 6-4. Good buddy. Chandler Rogers up to bat right now. .295 on the season. Righty with Watcher up at first base. Takes a lead as we're holding him. Heil working from the stretch to the plate. Ball gets away from Leroy. Doesn't throw it down as Watcher moves down to second base. Aiken was the number 12 ranked team in the nation coming into this weekend. 1-0 count to the plate. Swing and a miss. Off-speed pitch creeping up there. Looks like a beach ball coming at Rogers. Heil looks back to the plate. Taken for a ball. I thought he was going to ring him up there a little bit. Nice pitch. Good location. With North Georgia's 2 wins yesterday, we're in second place right now. 6-2 in conference play behind Columbus State with a 4-1 record. Heil to the plate. Right down the third baseline, foul. 2-2 count, 2 down. Aiken falls from second place down to fourth place with a record of 5-3. So the 2-2 count, runner on second. Wind to the plate, fouled off. Actually, more of us working from the stretch. Fouled off Coleman Philhouse down the right field line. Score count remains 2-2. To Rogers. Fouled again down third base line. That's Watcher, who moved down to second base after the wild pitch. So Howell with a 2-2 count. Looks back to Rogers, that's fouled off. And that one jarred his hand a little bit. He said it caught his hand a little bit, as Coach Thomas is saying it hit his hand. He should be awarded. As Rogers trying to take that glove off, and let's see where it popped him. Coaching staff for Aiken showing a little bit of frustration there, as the trainer will come out and look at his right hand. Watcher will be your runner down at second base with 2 outs here in the Aiken third inning. 85-60, North Georgia's women's basketball team comfortably in the lead with $1:20 remaining in the game. Looks like they're going to be your Peach Belt Conference champions. As I start seeing some subs come into the Columbus State lineup here, as we have it on the monitor over here. As Rogers will step back in. Kenny Thomas gives a stare down to the umpire and has some words of wisdom that he would share with him about that last pitch. I'm sure some carryover words of wisdom from the ending of the game last night was shared too. 2-2 count, 2 down here in the top of the third. Aiken up 4-0. Howell on the mound. Watcher on second. To the plate. Popped up foul behind press box here. .245 on a Sunday afternoon. Hope the time change is getting with everybody. You're getting adjusted. Howell wind to the plate. Swing and foul back again. Everybody was saying the positive thing about time change is that's one less hour of rain we've had today. And with the Captain D's Classic going on down the hill, if you need rain in the area, you schedule the Captain D's Classic, because as long as I can remember, it's always rained on that tournament. 2-2 count as Cade Howell, and stepping out of the batter's box will be Rogers, the third baseman. He doubled his first time up to bring 2 across for Aiken to build that 4-0 lead. Cade looks at the plate, working more from the stretch now. Popped up on the infield. Who's going to call for it? Looks like Mapes has it. And get out of the inning with no damage, no runs, 1 hit. Score remains 4-0. We'll be back after this.
The UNG Campus Connection is your university bookstore. It's the one-stop shop where students can get anything they need for the classroom, and fans can find everything they need to support the Nighthawks, from shirts and jackets to car decals and tailgating chairs. Gear up at the Nighthawks Nest with officially licensed UNG merchandise. Visit our stores in Dahlonega, Gainesville, Oconee, and Cumming, or check us out online at ungbookstore.com. The UNG Campus Connection is a proud sponsor of North Georgia Athletics.
Goodbye, LA, until I
shop, play, and stay in Dahlonega, the heart of the North Georgia mountains.
It's 4-0 as we go to the bottom of the third, see if North Georgia can get a hit as we scan the schedule from yesterday, not February 9th. Let's go back to March 9th. Looking across some of the scores, Francis Marion 7-1 over Augusta in conference play. Who else here? Young Harris. Well, that's non-conference. They lost to Shorter. I'm sorry, I was looking in February still. Scroll back up. North Georgia going to go to Jake Arnold, William Mapes, and to the top of the lineup with Cruz Taylor. Arnold with a .210 batting average, first baseman. Strike called. Now I have found March. It was Flagler defeating Southwestern 5-2. Columbus State defeated Pembroke 5-4. Francis Marion got Georgia College 4-3. Pitch taken for a ball. The second inning, Flagler defeated Southwestern 4-2. Georgia College took Francis Marion in the second one 6-4. So a split of that doubleheader. Swing and a foul back for strike 2 to Jake Arnold. Arnold, 210 on the season, 1 bomb, 5 RBIs. See if he can get the first hit here of the game for the Nighthawks. No wind to speak of right now. After a rainy morning, had some breeze pop up every once in a while. Right back up the middle. Is that going to be the first hit? Great play by the shortstop and got him out. Paluski sliding on this turf, coming up and making the play on Arnold at first base. Brings up William Mapes. Shortstop hitting .234 for North Georgia. Started 18 of North Georgia's 19 games. Mapes with 15 hits on the season. No bombs. 3 RBIs. 10 runs scored. Check that, 15 runs scored. Right-hander takes first pitch off the plate for a ball. One down here after Arnold was erased by a great play up the middle by Paluski. 1-0 count to Mapes, taken for a strike. 1-1. Austin's wind to the plate, high, 2-1. Austin gets his sign. Still no wind blowing here in this inning. Taken off the plate for ball 3. 3-1 count to Mapes. See if we can get another runner on. We had one runner in that first inning on a walk. That was Leroy. Taken for strike 2, and congratulations to the North Georgia women's basketball program. 90-72 winners in the Peach Belt Conference basketball tournament. Next up, March Madness continues. NCAA tournament starts for Buffy Burson's women's basketball program. Congratulations to them. 3-2 count right now to Mapes as we focus back on baseball here. Wind into the plate. Fouled off right side. Count remains 3-2. Mapes hitting 234. To the plate. Fouled off the catcher's headgear. On deck is Cruz Taylor, who flew out to the right fielder into the right center gap his first time up. So with a 3-2 count, Garvin Alston for Aiken looks to the plate. Winding to the plate. Popped right back up the middle. Paluski over, up. Throws across the diamond. And Mapes is retired again, 6-3. Brings up Cruz Taylor. Flew out, as I said, to the right fielder his first time up. Taylor hitting .329 on the season with 25 hits. He shares the lead in hits with Profit at 25 also. 5 doubles, a couple triples, and 3 bombs. Could take a bomb here to break the ice on that North Georgia scoreboard. First pitch taken for a strike. Winding to the plate. Swing fouled off. 0-2 count. As Alston has got his rhythm going here. A tall left-hander. Winding to the plate. Rip over the second baseman. Watcher up to first. To Mills, and North Georgia is retired with no hits here in the third. Your score remains 4-0. We'll be back after this break on the Nighthawk Network.
We actually do just about anything that you ask.
We offer everything from design and branding all the way up to signs and banners, promotional products, digital signage, t-shirts, embroidery.
Cups, koozies, pens, magnets. There's 25,000 items out there we can do.
A lot of people don't know that we can handle all that, and we can look at the customer and say, yeah, we do that.
At Farmers, we've seen almost everything, so we know how to cover almost anything, even close claws.
We took your shortcut, which was a bad idea.
I can't believe that worked. No. I dropped the keys.
And we covered it. Talk to Farmers. We know a thing or two because we've seen a thing or two.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
And welcome back to North Georgia Baseball. Tim Whitmire with you here on Nighthawk Network as Walker McCrary continuing his duties down the hill at the Captain D's Classic. Women's basketball program just took the Peach Belt Conference Championship. Congratulations to Buffy Burson and the women's basketball program as they win over Columbus State. I think it was 90-72 was the final. Here it's 4-0. Aiken on top after they got a 4 spot in the first inning. Bottomley, Hannon, and McQuillian up for the Pacers. As Bottomley takes a ball on his first pitch, grounded out to William Mapes in his first at-bat. And he rips this one down foul third base line into the Aiken dugout. Actually, the Aiken bullpen, rather. Sun breaks his way back through here. Swing and a miss on that. Count 1-2. Behind the pitch to the plate, taken for a ball. Two count. Fouled again into the dugout this time. Nice play to one of the kids over there. 2-2 count to the catcher. No wind to speak of now again. And this one is flied out into right field, bending away from Corbett. He's got this one up off the warning track for a long, noisy out one. Brings up Jackson Hannon as he granted out Sudduth to Arnold last time. Hannon hitting .250 on the season. First pitch taken for a strike. Just off the plate, a little bit into the batter's box there, outside. Evens up the count 1-1. All ones on the right center scoreboard. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 down here in the fourth. This one's bobbled a little bit by Clarno. Coming up across the diamond is going to score this one, E5. He tried to backhand that one. That's Hannon at first base for Sean McQuillian, who struck out his first 2 appearances. McQuillian is set hitting .321 coming into the season. Had 21 strikeouts. He now has 23 strikeouts. Lefty offers out a bunt, and the throw into right field by Leroy is going to allow Hannon to advance down to second base. And Coach Tommy Cantrell will come out. I believe they call that a ball. So Hannon gets on with a error third baseman and then advances to second with a throwing error by our catcher, Bill Leroy. So Coach Cantrell not wanting to fall down 5-0 in this ball game. Goes in and coaches Hall on the pitch placement, talking to the players about how we want to play this and want to keep that runner at second base if at all possible if there is a ground ball hit here. Even though McQuillian, leadoff hitter, always dangerous with 2 strikeouts, 1 looking, 1 swinging. So the left-hander obviously going to try to put it in play. So Sudduth right now up in the count, 0-1. I checked. I'm sorry. They did call that a strike as he offered at the bunt. So Heil looking to the plate. Call that a ball. That evens the count up at 1-1. Heil to the plate. Right back up to Mapes. Mapes up with it. Cross the diamond. And score that 6-3 on the putout. Going to third will be Hannon. So Paluski with 2 singles here in the game. One just off the glove of Mapes. The other off the glove of Sudduth. Let's see if we can dial this one in and get out of this inning without any damage. Paluski hitting .345, 12 RBIs on the season with a runner at third. Looks at the first pitch ball. Cade Howell, the sophomore out of North Gwinnett High School, to the plate. Head over to third baseman, foul. Evens the count at 1-1 with 2 down here in the top of the 4th for the Pacers. At bat, got a 4th spot on that opening inning off a 2-run Durden bomb and a 2-run double. North Georgia hitless so far. Wind, pitch, taken low for a ball 2, 2-1 count. So with a 2-1 count, working from the stretch, Heil looks the runner at third. Fouled out of play down the right field line. All 2s on the board. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 out. Let's see if we can get the 3rd strike and 3rd out right here as Heil looks to Leroy, gets a signal. Wind to the plate. Ooh, just missed. Full count, 3-2. The ever dangerous Connor Durden on deck right now. Wind from Heil. Pitch. Fouled just outside the North Georgia bullpen off Connor Fieldhouse. Count stays 3-2. 2 down here in the 4th. North Georgia looking to prevent any further damage here, trailing 4-0 in the midst of a no-hitter by the Aiken pitcher Garvin Alston. So Cade Heil to the plate. Over to Sudduth at second base. Up, over to Arnold, and out of there. North Georgia gets out of the trouble here. Score remains 4-0. We'll be back after this on the Nighthawk Network. Welcome back to Nighthawk Baseball as North Georgia is down 4-0. Line score 4-7-0 for Aiken. 0-0 and 2 for North Georgia. 2 errors in that last inning do not hurt North Georgia as they did not allow any hits. And Cade Heil pitched out of some 4th inning trouble here. North Georgia will send to the plate Chase Seth, Bill Leroy, and Nick Carno. Can't think of 3 better players I'd like to have coming to the plate, try to get this thing going for us. Sudduth went 6 for 8 yesterday with a 4 for 4 appearance. He flew out to center field, a long, noisy out up to the warning track his last time up. Sudduth hitting .386. See if he can tie up Nick Clarno with to lead the with 5 home runs. I was about to say Clarno led it, but lead North Georgia with 6 home runs. Corbett Connor, as the first pitch is taken for a ball to Sudduth. From Garvin Alston, he's looked pretty good here. No hit ball through 3. Alston with a wind to the plate, taken for strike 1. 1-1 count. Alston winds to the plate. Skipped it up there for ball 2. Sudduth with one heck of a week this past week in baseball. He's got our vote for player of the week in the Peach Belt after yesterday's dominating performance. Let's see if he can get it going here in game 3. Hits this one back over to Paluski at short, across the diamond, over to Mills for the stretch, and score that 6-3 on the putout. The first out of the inning brings up Bill Leroy. Leroy reached on a bases on balls his first time up, hitting .286 on the season. That last walk was his 12th of the season. As a right-handed batter steps in there. Right up the middle, and there's a first base. Good morning, Vietnam on that one. So let's see if we can make something happen there with Clarno coming to the box.
Now batting third baseman, number 19, Nick Clarno.
Clarno with 5 home runs on the season, hitting .303 as he steps into the box with a runner at first. Still working from a wind here, takes the first pitch for a strike. As North Georgia gets their first duck on the pond. See if we can get him off the pond and into the dugout. Sid Clarno hitting .303 on the season, 5 bombs, 19 RBIs. Takes second pitch, low for a ball. Second pitch taken for a ball. Two-one count. To Clarno, runner at first is Bill Leroy. North Georgia trying to get on the board here. Soft toss over to first base. Shout out to Brandon Agar, listening in on the Nighthawk Sports Network. Checking in the dominant pitcher here at North Georgia. Got to see his entire career here. Pitch taken inside for ball 3. 3-1's count to Nick Clarno. As the sun's trying to ease its way through some of the mostly overcast skies here in Dahlonega. Hit over to third. Skip, toss over to second for 1. Over to first for 2, and an inning-ending double play. Score that 5-4-3. North Georgia goes down here after 1 hit. No run. Score remains 4-0. Aiken will be back after this.
Leadership is socially responsible, collaborative, and inclusive.
It's a process,
not a position.
The University of North Georgia is a state leadership institution.
Here, the leadership
certificate program is open
to all students who want to enhance
their leadership knowledge,
gain practical skills, and become a more effective leader.
A more effective leader.
You can get credit for your involvement in student organizations,
campus events,
community service, study abroad,
and many other campus activities. Start learning how to understand your personal leadership philosophy.
Be part of a team.
Improve your communication. Create an inclusive environment.
And make a difference in your community.
Make a commitment to yourself.
And become part of the Leadership Certificate Program.
Because at the University of North Georgia,
you can lead.
You can lead.
You can lead.
You can lead.
You can lead where it counts.
Welcome back to the Nighthawk Sports Network. Tim Whitmire here in the booth, subbing in for Walker McCrary. Been getting a few texts here from some former players saying, is that the legendary voice? No, it's not a legendary voice. It's just me, guys. Hey, if you're listening today, give us a shout out there on Facebook or give me a text here, and we'll give you a shout out here. I don't know if that's against the rules here, but we'll do it anyway. Walker and all he can do is tell me stop. I'd just like to ask forgiveness here. But, hey, we're not asking forgiveness right now. We're down 4-0. We got to get some runs on the board as North Georgia had a tough first inning. Cade Howell really settled down after giving up a 2-run bomb and 2-run double in that first. We just got our first at-bat, first hit of the game, rather, with Bill Leroy, who's got on base both times today. So Connor Durden up to bat. Bomb his first time up, grounded out second to first his second time. Once again, congratulations to Buffy Burson's Nighthawk women's basketball team picking up the Peach Butt Conference Tournament Championship. Pitch taken off the plate for a ball. 2-0's a count. Durden, Mills, and Jenkins up here in the 5th inning. Game moving along fairly nicely. Had an hour delay today as it pushed the start time back due to the rain that was in the area. Heil with a wind to the plate. Ooh. 4-ball walk there, 4-pitch walk. North Georgia with some action down in the pen. I believe that is still 93 pitches. Looks like Jordan Hampton is down there warming up for North Georgia. Alex Mills to the plate. He grounded out short to first and also short to second. And a fielder's choice his 2 times up. Mills hitting .253 on the season coming into today. Oh, 1 count. Howell from the stretch to the plate. Swing and a miss. 0-2. See if we can leave Durden stranded over there. Get out of this inning. Also, Jim Stewart checking in with us also. Appreciate Jim Stewart always checking in. Wind a pitch. Ooh, hit his spot just off the plate for a ball. Leroy was set up right there at that spot trying to get him to chase one. And did he offer on that one? Yes, he did. Strike 3 for the first out of the inning to Alex Mills. Brings up Blake Jenkins. Had a single and a strikeout in his 2 at-bats. Jenkins hitting .297 coming into today. Winding the pitch, swing on the off-speed pitch. 0-1 the count to Blake Jenkins, the left fielder. To the plate. Swing and a miss. Hall's up at the count here, 0-2. So, see if we can get 2 outs here. Work on the stretch. Cade Howell to the plate. Swing and a miss for strike 3. So 2 outs. Oh, both off strikeouts here. Now Philip Watcher comes up. Had a hit in the first and a race on a fielder's choice. Actually, it wasn't a race on a fielder's choice. Got owned by a fielder's choice in the 3rd inning. So Cade comes to the lefty. Taken for a strike. He's over 100 pitches with that last strikeout was pitch number 100. Ooh, just caught that front corner. 4 strike 2. So up at the count here. 2 down. 0-2 count. To Philip Watcher, the wind, the pitch, or the stretch in the pitch, taken for a ball. Cade looks to the plate to Bill Leroy. To the plate. Popped up into center field. Josh Profit on the run, on his horses. He's there, and that's the inning there. 3 up, 3 down in the 5th for Aiken. Your score remains 4-0. We'll be back after this.
Hickory Prime Barbecue is a proud sponsor of North Georgia Baseball. Hickory Prime offers multiple specials daily, including a barbecue pork sandwich, fries, and a drink for just $8. Winners of multiple national awards, the restaurant offers pork, chicken, beef brisket, ribs, and much, much more. Visit Hickory Prime Barbecue, open 7 days a week, just minutes from the Dahlonega campus of UNG off of Morrison Moore Parkway.
We can stop to make sure someone is okay.
Get in the way and disrupt the situation.
Notify an authority.
Or walk them home safely.
We can change the language around rape.
We can make campuses safer for our teammates, our friends, and our classmates.
We cannot be bystanders.
Taking action isn't always easy, but it's on us
to intervene.
Because we can. Learn more and take the pledge at itsonus.org.
Are you ready for some barbecue? Well, it's a Hickory Prime Barbecue home run inning. Last night we had some winners. Who was it hit the home run last night? Was it, yes, Sudduth hit a bomb last night to win some barbecue for some folks. Let's see if either Prophet, Corbett, or Levensteins can come across for the fans here today. Gotta like your chances if you're a North Georgia fan. Corbett leads the team with 6 home runs, 18 RBIs, is second best on the team. Actually, Josh Profit will be in the box first. Profit has a bomb on the season. Profit struck out first time. Ooh, he gets hit. That time he goes down, and he's going to walk this one off. You don't sit there and let that thing grow up on you. You want to walk that thing off. So that brings up Connor, who grounded out third to first last time up. Corbett, 253. Shout out to everyone listening in on either Facebook Live or YouTube video of North Georgia Baseball. We're in the bottom of the 5th as Profit just got nailed if you're just now joining us. Corbett trying to win some fans some barbecue. Hickory Prime Barbecue home run inning here with us. Wind to pitch. Taken for a strike. High hanging curve a little bit. Hit the spot. Corbett steps out, the long break, and back in with Profit at first. Throw back over to first. Chases Profit back. Alston, one hit ball through 4 innings. To Corbett, the pitch. Taken low for a ball. Evens count at 1-1. 1-1 count. Profit at first. Happy feet by the pitcher there a little bit. To the plate. Swing and a miss. 1-2 count. We've already had a bomb in this game. It was in the first inning. It was Durden put Aiken up 2-0. Ironically, that's how North Georgia got up in their first 2 games on this series to win. So the 1-2 count. Nope. 1-2 count goes to first base. On deck for North Georgia is Nick Levensteins. Connor Corbett up there right now for North Georgia fans. Want to get some barbecue and some runs on the board. Wind, pitch, swing, and a miss. And Corbett goes down swinging for out number 1. Brings up Nick Levensteins for North Georgia, hitting .222. He's got 6 RBIs and 1 homer on the season. Taking the first pitch for a strike. Nick struck out his first time up. Need to get some runs on the board here as we're halfway through this thing. Swing and a miss for strike 2. Alston has pitched a dandy here for the Pacers. 1 hit ball and 1 walk, both of them to Leroy, and a hit batsman, Profit, who's over there now. Taken for a ball off the plate. 1-2 count. One-two count to Nick Levensteins. Toss over to first to get Profit back. Clouds pretty much taking over the afternoon now. To the plate. Ooh, high strike called, looking to Nick Levensteins for out number 2. Brings up Jake Arnold. Arnold hitting .210. Arnold, the first baseman. He's got a home run and 5 RBIs. Let's see if he can keep it going for North Georgia here and get some fans some barbecue, some Hickory Prime barbecue, that is, here in the Hickory Prime barbecue inning. To the plate. That curve didn't break in there like it did last time for Garvin Alston. One-0 count right now. Josh Profit at first base. The pitch. Popped up. It's going to be to the left fielder. He's got a beeline on it, and that's it. Blake Jenkins retires North Georgia, and Jake Arnold on that one. Well, no winner today in the Hickory Prime barbecue inning. 1 man on base. He's stranded. We'll take a break and be back after this. 4-0 Aiken.
As a student athlete in college, I first got involved with the NCAA at the national level. It was through the Student Athlete Advisory Committee, SAC, gave me an opportunity to advocate on behalf of all student athletes, to affect change and to make an impact. The NCAA is giving the student athlete a platform to voice their concerns and to be able to advocate for what's going to affect their well-being. The policies that are being put in place are speaking towards academics, they're speaking towards well-being, they're speaking towards fairness, creating a culture so that the student athletes have the best experiences possible.
And welcome back here to Bob Stein Stadium, North Georgia Nighthawk Sports Network. As all the action was in the first inning, where Aiken put a 4 spot up there. North Georgia's been held to 1 hit as we go to the 6th. Chandler Rogers, Blake Bottomley, and Jackson Hannon That's who we'll see initially here, and hope that's all we'll see here in the sixth inning. As Cade Hall still on the mound, over 100 pitches today. And throws a ball on the first pitch and the second pitch. Two-barrel action in the bullpen for North Georgia. Two-0 count. 3-0 count. Hall to the plate, off the wind, taking for a strike. So 3-1 count to the plate. Taken for ball 4 and a walk to Chandler Rogers. And that may be all for Hyle as Coach Tommy Cantrell comes out to the plate, looks to the bullpen, and with that, we will take a break. As a pitching change here for North Georgia. We'll tell you who it is after these messages.
Wendy's 4 for $4 is now better than ever because it's the deal with more variety than ever. With 8 different sandwiches to choose from, plus nuggets, fries, and a drink. So choose a double stack, or the crispy chicken sandwich, or a grilled chicken go-wrap, or the junior bacon cheeseburger, or any of these others. Whatever you choose, you still get this much food, all for just $4. So try all 8 and pick your favorite, and taste what makes the new 4 for $4 deliciously different. Only at Wendy's.
Jordan Hampton is your new pitcher on the bump for North Georgia after Cade Howell goes 5 and a fraction here in the 6th inning. He walks his first man he faces, and that prompted the change by Coach Cantrell. So ERA of 0. That's who you want on here to keep this thing in check here for North Georgia. 4 appearances, no games saved for Hampton. He's got a record of 1-0 on the season. No saves. He's pitched 1.2 innings and allowed 2 walks. Faced 8 batters. Opponents are hitting .375 against him, but the big number is nobody has scored on him, or at least earned runs. Actually, nobody scored on him. No runs, none of those earned, but he's had 2 walks. He's given up 3 hits on the season. Let's see if he can keep Aiken in check here. Hampton comes to us out of Houston County, Kathleen, Georgia. He pitched at Gardner-Webb. Houston County, I'm sorry, check that. Houston County, is that Perry, Georgia? Warner Robins, that's right, Warner Robins, Georgia. Hey, shout out to the press box crew here. Jake on the PA, Ty, Bryce, and Emily, and also our game producer, Madison. Thanks for the great job you do today and always bringing Nighthawk sports to the fans who can't make it out here. So Hampton, the first batter he will face is Blake Bottomley, the catcher. So with Chandler Rogers at first base on that 4-pitch walk, Hampton dials in on the first pitch for a strike. As Bottomley looks down to third base coach for a long stretch of signals. Hampton to the plate. Thought about a walk. Leroy back down to first with a quick throw. That was taken for a ball. 1-1. One count. New pitcher in, once again, Hampton. Right back up the middle for a base hit. Runner will look, take the third. Profit over to third, and he's going to be safe in at third, sliding. So good hit by Bottomley to move Rogers to third. Rogers is still the accountability of Heil, as that brings up Jackson Hannon, the right fielder, who grounded out third to first and also got on base off a error by our third baseman, Nick Clarno, as he tried to backhand a ball and later advanced to second. They look at a offer at a bunt, pull that back in for a ball. So with a 1-0 count, to the plate. Taken for a actually strike call on that, 1-1. One count. Hampton to the plate. They offered a bunt, taken high for a strike, 2-1's a count. Runners off, throw down, got him, and kept a runner at third. So caught stealing by Bottomley. Put out 2-6 on that one. First out of the inning. See if we can keep Rogers from scoring here. Foul out of play on that one. 2-2 count, one down here. Other action on the afternoon. Top of the ninth, Francis Marion up 5-1 on Georgia College. Jordan Hampton on the mound in relief. Cade Howell, who went 5 and a fraction, fouled behind the plate. Count remains 3-2. Hannon steps out for a second. Something in his eye, I guess. Line from Hampton. Taken for a ball and a walk. Off to first. Puts 2 runners on. Brings up Sean McQuillian. 2 strikeouts and a ground out to William Mapes in his last at-bat. And a mound visit by Coach Cantrell. And he goes to the mound again, and we'll go to another break. Breaking the action here. North Georgia trailing 4-0. Pitch and change coming up. Austin Wright is your new pitcher for North Georgia. Wendy's called a bullpen. Austin Wright. He is a freshman out of Mount Bethel Christian Academy in Marietta. Looking at his line so far, ERA at 2.7. 4 appearances for North Georgia, no record on the season yet. 2 walks, couple doubles he's given up, and 2 strikeouts and 2 walks. Only allowed 1 earned run on the season and 1 hit. See if he can get North Georgia out of some a jam right here with a runner at first and third with 1 down here in the 6th as the lefty freshman warms up here. So 2 walks in the inning by North Georgia pitching, 1 by Mapes. Chandler Rogers at third base is his responsibility. Jackson Hannon just walked at first base, will be Jordan Hampton's responsibility. So Cade goes 5 innings, faced 1 batter. And Hampton, 0.1 innings with the out. 4-0 is your score. Still mostly an overcast day here as we see some blue sky keeps trying to break open here on the first day of daylight savings time. That means more sunshine and warmer midweek game, at least start of the game anyway. As McQuillian steps back in there to face right. Sun breaks through again here. Breeze almost nil. Offered at a bunt and taken for a strike. Oh, 1 count to the center fielder, McQuillian. Line pitch to the plate, taken for ball away. Right with a 2.7 ERA. North Georgia coming into this game in second place in the Peach Belt with a 6-2 conference record. 15-4 overall. Pitch taken for a ball. The fans assumed it was called low. Line pitch, runner off, hit the runner, be a dead ball, and he will be called out. So he is hit. I'm not sure that's the official scoring on that, but the runner is out. It's a dead ball for out number 2. The batter is awarded a hit, I believe is the ruling, since he is awarded first base. Brings up Troy Paluski. Couple singles and ground out to second in his last time up. Pitch taken for a ball. Foul. With that 1-2 count right now, 2 down here, and the Aiken second. At the bat is Paluski. Right, looks to the plate. Runner fakes like he's running home. Wine, the pitch, runners off from second. Back up to Mapes. Mapes on the ground. Cross the diamond. He's going to get him. Yes, and what a play at first base by Jake Arnold to end the inning. No runs, no hit, actually one hit. And we go to the bottom of the sixth, 4-0.
The Monday morning status meeting leaves everyone in a state of boredom. That must be why they called it a boardroom. But you're putting a new spin on this week's meeting, because you've brought bagels. Fresh baked bagels. So, well done, my friend. Not only have you uplifted the vibe of the status meeting, you've upgraded your own status to hero. Save the day with bagels. Now it's even.
At Farmers, we've seen almost everything, so we know how to cover almost anything, even close claws.
We took your shortcut, which was a bad idea. I can't believe that worked! No, I dropped the keys.
And we covered it. Talk to Farmers. We know a thing or two because we've seen a thing or two.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
Okay, official scoring on that was Fielder's choice. Scored second baseman unassisted on that one. So, for you, and runners awarded first base. North Georgia will be on the road next week. Annual non-conference matchup with University of West Florida. So if you're ready for a road trip, next week's time to go. Pensacola, Florida. Haven't checked the weather, but you know I've always wanted to make that trip with North Georgia. As they'll play 7 p.m. on Tuesday, then another 7 p.m. matchup on Wednesday. Then North Georgia will be on the road next weekend at Georgia College on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday in conference matchup. For North Georgia, got some ground to make up here. Mapes up the plate for North Georgia. Grounded out short to first his last time up. See if we can get it going from the sixth inning on here. We got 4 blocks to do this. Trailing 4-0 after falling down 4-0 in the first inning. Mapes, the shortstop, just made a great play to save a run, and Arnold making a heck of a play to hold the bag at first base. Wind the pitch. Ripped down the third base line, foul into the Aiken bullpen. Mapes hitting 234. 15 hits on the season. Could use number 16 right now. Hit back up the shortstop. Paluski across the diamond. And that retires Mapes there 6-3 for the first out of the inning. That brings up Cruz Taylor. Fly out to the right fielder to open the game and grounded out second to first in his last time up in the third inning. See if Cruz can get it rolling for North Georgia. Hitting .329 on the season with 25 hits for North Georgia. First pitch taken for a ball. Pitch taken low and away for a ball. 2-0. Cruz up in this at bat. 2-0 count. Austin's went the distance so far. Throwing 5+. Cruz takes a strike there. Pitch on the way. Taking high for a ball. 3-1 to the leadoff hitter for North Georgia here in the 6th inning. Probably looking to take this one also. The wind, the pitch. Taken low for a walk, ball 4. So North Georgia, some action here in the 6th. Cruz Taylor makes his way down. 4th base runner of the game for North Georgia. 3 on walks, 2 walks, 1 hit. Batsman, that was Josh Profit, and a hit. North Georgia with just 1 hit here in the game as Sudduth comes to the plate, fly out to center, and ground it out short to first his last time up. See if Sudduth gets something big going here for North Georgia. Austin winds the plate. Taking for a ball. Sudduth looks down to Coach Cantrell at third base. Gets the sign. Wind. Taking, caught on the inside corner. Strike. 1-1 count, 1 down here. Sudduth at the plate. Taylor at first, just walked. North Georgia down, 4-0. Austin for Aiken. He's went the distance so far, 5+ innings. To the plate. Foul back. Count remains 1-2. They've got 8 hits. North Georgia's been held to 1. Only 4 base runners. Austin, long look home. Taylor at first. The wind to the plate. Hit over to second base. 4, 6. Skipped it over, and fielder's choice. He'll be safe at first. So Taylor's retired. The second out of the inning. Chase at first. 0 for 3 on the day.
Now batting, catcher number 28.
Bill Leroy will come up. He had a walk in the first and a hit. North Georgia's Nighthawks only hit a single in the 4th inning. A line shot back up the middle. See if he can get some more action for North Georgia here. Pitch taken for a strike. Fans expressing their displeasure with the placement of that strike call. It's 0-1 count, 2 down here in the inning. Austin to the plate. Call strike 2. Oh, 2 count. Nobody in the pen for North Georgia, so looks like it's going to be Wright's game, at least into the 7th. Austin steps off the mound. So with an 0-2 count to Bill Leroy, with Taylor at, check that, Sudduth at first. Swing and a miss, and they'll throw him out. So that retires the inning. Get a runner on by a walk, but that's it. Score remains 4-0. We'll be back after this.
If you're looking to buy or sell your mountain home or cabin, lake or riverfront property, look no further than Walden & Company Realty. Work with some of the most knowledgeable agents around with Walden & Company Realty. For more information, visit waldenco.com.
We actually do just about anything that you ask. We
We offer everything from design and branding all the way up to signs and banners, promotional products, digital signage, t-shirts, embroidery.
Cups, koozies, pens, magnets. There's 25,000 items out there we can do.
A lot of people don't know that we can handle all that, and we can look at the customer and say, yeah, we do that.
Well, North Georgia hasn't been able to get any offense rolling here, just scattering some base runners through the game. Only one hit. Let's see, 2 walks, hit batsman, fielder's choice. The only way we've got anybody on base here, where since the first inning, where they put up, where Aiken put up 5 hits, North Georgia's held them to 2 hits thus far. Check that. Let's see. Make that 3 hits for 8 hits on the game. So they scored 4. Right now the go-ahead runs were a home run off Connor Durden, who also scored Troy Poliski before him, and then Chandler Rogers with a 2-run double in the first. And that's all the scoring we've had. Other than that, it's just been every once in a while Aiken hit, every once in a while North Georgia walk. And we're in the top of the 7th here. North Georgia needing to hold them here and get some runs. They send to the plate Durden, Mills, and Jenkins. Durden, of course, with that bomb. On the plate is Austin Wright for North Georgia to the plate. Nice pitch for a strike. Call strike. 0-1 count. Grounded right where nobody was for a hit as North Georgia had to shift on. He punched it through that shortstop hole over there for a hit. He has a 2-for-3 day going for him, and that brings up Alex Mills, who's got a single in 3 at-bats. So right to the plate, taken for a ball. Runner on first is Connor Durden. As Wright looks over to the runner, comes to the plate. Nice ball inside. 2-1's count. Alex Mills, first baseman. Swing and a miss. Evens up the count at 2-2. Nobody down here in the Pacers 7th. Pacers up 4-0 on North Georgia. 9 hits on the day. Check that 2-1 count. That makes it 2-2. See if Wright can get a strikeout here. For the 2-2 count. Durden at first. The wind to the plate. Popped up, foul. So Mills steps back in there with a 2-2 count. To the plate. Strike 3. Looking. So nice pitch, nice placement there by the freshman. That brings up Blake Jenkins, who struck out twice and has a single. He scored off that single in that first inning. He's the left fielder. We're in the 7th inning. North Georgia trailing 4-0 after they took 2 thrillers yesterday to take the series. Aiken trying to salvage one as that first pitch is good for a strike. Nice crowd for a Sunday afternoon, cool breezy day on a rainy weekend, pretty much, rainy morning. Wind the pitch. Called a ball. All ones on the count with 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 down here in the Aiken 7th. Wind and the pitch. Fouled off right side. 1-2. Arnold back on the bump. Looks in, gets a sign from Bill Leroy. Still working from the wind. To the plate. Popped up. Right side. On the chase. To chase. For out number 2. Score that. Pop up to the second baseman. Chase Sutter. F4. And that brings up Philip Watcher. He got on in the first with a single. Later scored. Got on by a fielder's choice and just made it down to second. And that was it for him and flew out to center field in his last at-bat in the 5th inning. 2 down here for North Georgia. Austin Wright to the plate. Nice placement there and caught the front corner for a strike. At 4 o'clock on a Sunday afternoon. Seems like 3 o'clock, right? Wind the pitch. Right back up the middle off second base. Sudeth nearly put a glove on it, but that'll be a hit for Watcher. CNI hit up the middle. Brings up Chandler Rogers, who had that 2-run double to put it up 4-0. He flew out to short and got on by walking his other 2 chances. So here he is, almost a similar situation to his first inning situation with 2 runners on. He had a nice double right down the third base line that caught the paint just beyond the infield. So 0-2 count, 2 down here in the 7th. Taken for a strike. Wright looking pretty sharp right here. So 0-1 count to Rogers. Austin Wright to the plate. Popped up. Short field. Arnold putting the chase on it, and Arnold's got it. And that wraps up the 7th inning. No damage done, even though they had a couple guys left on base. That takes us to the 7th inning stretch. We'll be back after this on the Nighthawk Sports Network.
The UNG Campus Connection is your university bookstore. It's the one-stop shop where students can get anything they need for the classroom, and fans can find everything they need to support the Nighthawks, from shirts and jackets to car decals and tailgating chairs. Gear up at the Nighthawks Nest with officially licensed UNG merchandise. Visit our stores in Dahlonega, Gainesville, Oconee, and Cumming, or check us out online at ungbookstore.com. The UNG Campus Connection is a proud sponsor of North Georgia Athletics.
Honey, would some Captain D's make you feel better?
Yeah.
When you love seafood this much...
Back again?
I hope it's just a clumsy phase.
It's gotta be D's. Anything's worth it for our new home-style flounder meal or double dozen shrimp. Also try our grilled menu featuring new Tuscan tilapia. For full meals starting at just $4.99, it's gotta be D's.
And as Harry Carey say, let's get some runs. Saints are down. Nighthawks are down 4-0 here on the Nighthawk Sports Network. Yes, you can tell how long I've been around. I'm still calling them Saints occasionally here. But they are the Nighthawks. Hello once again, everyone. Tim Whitmire here with you as we are in the 7th inning here at Bob Stein Stadium. North Georgia fell down 4-0 in the first inning and haven't been able to get any sustained offense going with one hit on the day. Nick Clarno comes up for North Georgia. Strikeout and an inning-ending double play in the 4th. To the plate, looks at strike one. Garvin Alston has went the distance, 6+ innings for the Pacers, trying to salvage one here on the road at North Georgia. Strike called on that one, 0-2. 82 pitches on the day. See if Clarno can connect here, down 0-2 in the count. The wind, the pitch. Taken for a ball, 1-2 count. One-two count. Alston with a wind. Foul down the third base line. No action in the bullpen for North Georgia's Austin Wright's come in relief. Looked pretty good here. About 2 innings pitched. Yeah, probably 1.9. This one's popped up on the infield over by Watcher. He lost it in the air, but he finds it there to retire Clarno.
Now batting center fielder number 4.
That brings Josh Profit to the plate, our center fielder. Profit struck out swinging and hit by pitch in his last time up. See if he can get on the base. North Georgia problems getting guys on base in a sustained manner. With as Garvin Austin's looked pretty sharp on the plate, or on the mound rather, for Aiken. 4-0, North Georgia down. Line score 4-10-0 for Aiken. 0-1-2 for North Georgia. Profit at the plate for North Georgia. 0-2 on the day, actually 0-1 on the day. Takes a pitch for a strike off the plate. Evens the count at 1-1. Actually 1 down in the inning. I said 2 down. Taken for strike 2, 1-2. Come on, Profit. Let's get this thing rolling. Wind the pitch, taken for a ball. Evens the count at 2-2. Connor Corbett on deck for North Georgia. Profit steps out, calls time. Step back in there. Lefty on lefty. The wind, the pitch. Punch it into left field. He's going to find grass. And a great play by the shortstop over there, Paluski, to retire Profit.
Now batting right fielder number 25.
Connor Corbett up, the right fielder for North Georgia. Grounded out to third and struck out on his 2 plate appearances thus far. We're in the 7th inning, 4-0, Aiken up, 2 down here for North Georgia's half of the frame. To the plate, taken for a strike. Austin with the wind. Low for a ball. One count. To the plate. Popped up foul. Out of play. Corbett down 1-2 in the count here, with 2 down in the 7th inning for the Nighthawks. Corbett steps back into the box. 1-2 count, 2 down. Let's get some things rolling here if we can. Taking for a ball high and away. All 2s on the board. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 down in the 7th inning. Nighthawks down 4-0. Austin in the wind, to the plate. Fouled off the plate. Count remains 2-2. Long walk for Connor. Austin, probably about 90 pitches now, approximately 80, 81 when he entered the inning. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 down. Swing fouled, right side, just behind the press box. Corbett steps back in. Looking for his first hit of the day. Swing and a miss, and that's it for the Saints here, for the Nighthawks here in the 7th inning. We go to the 8th. 4-0. Aiken will be back after this.
Don't you worry, my child. Everything's gonna be just fine. Little darling, you keep on walking, 'cause I ain't never gonna leave your side.
As kids fall in love with sports, our universities are working every day to keep college sports safe, so you can watch them play with a little less worry and a little more joy.
Well, we are through 7 innings, and North Georgia cannot get any offense rolling today as they picked up the first 2 wins in the series with Aiken. It's 4-0 now. All the offense came in that first inning with a 2-run bomb by Connor Durden and a 2-run double by Chandler Rogers, give them the early lead, and the rest of it's been pretty much up to Garvin Austin, who has went 7 innings and limited North Georgia to 1 hit, had a couple walks, hit batsman, and one guy got on by a fielder's choice. And that's been pretty much all the damage North Georgia could do to Austin today. Kate Howell went into the 6th inning. Jordan Hampton faced a couple batters, walked one after getting a guy out, and then Austin Wright's come in. Looked pretty sharp for North Georgia here, the freshman for North Georgia. Still on the bump for North Georgia as Blake Bottomley, the catcher for Aiken, is up to bat. Ground out to short, popped up to right, and got a hit in the sixth. We're in the eighth inning, top of the eighth. Swing and a miss evens up the count at 1-1. North Georgia with double barrel action in the bullpen. Looks like it's Daniel McCrary and can't see the other one. Hit over to Seth. Seth up. Over to Arnold. And erased for out number one is Bottomley. Score that 4-3 for the first one. Hannon comes up. Jackson Hannon, the right fielder. Grounded out to third. Got owned by an error and got owned by a walk. Was later erased on a fielder's choice. Rights look pretty good, though. 2.7 ERA. He's helping that out so far. Nice pitch in there for a strike to Hannon. Oh, 1 count, one down here in Aiken 8th. Taken for a ball. Turning into a nice afternoon here in Dahlonega. One count, right to the plate. Swing and a miss. Strike two. 1-2 count. Wright and Leroy working with the sign and the wind. Ooh, just off the plate. Evens count at deuces. 2-2. Right to the plate. High and away. Full count. One down here. 3-2 count. See if we can get this batter here. The wind. Fouled off, just off the North Georgia dugout. Full count. Payoff pitch and popped up. Foul will do it again. Hannon at the plate. Right fielder. Right on the mound for North Georgia. To the plate. Foul right back at us. Off the netting. Let's do this again. Three-two count. Right. The delivery. Taken for ball 4. Hannon trots down to first base. And that brings up Sean McQuillian. Couple strikeouts. Got on by a fielder's choice when it hit Hannon en route to second base. Also grounded out to short. Looking for his first hit of the day. Right, gets his signal. Hannon at first. Fouls this one off left side. He'll step back in, does McQuillian. Pitch off the plate for a ball. So the 1-1 count, runners off. Hit and run zone, but he fouls that one off. So Hannon trots back down to first base. Pitch taken off the plate for a ball. Two-two count. Sean McQuillian, the left fielder. Throw to first, got away from Arnold, but runner did not advance. 2-2 count. Wright works his way back to the bump. We'll look home to Bill Leroy. North Georgia's battery are Wright and Leroy. McQuillian with a 2-2 count. One down here in the Aiken 8th. To the plate. Chop hit. Arnold will take this one unassisted. Runner advances down to second. Fielder's choice. Erased on that one for the second out of the inning. Hannon advances to second. Brings up Paluski. He's got a couple singles. Grounded at second, grounded out to short in his 2-for-4 day so far. Two outs here in the 8th. Pops this one up into the gap. Profit on pace. Reels it in, and that takes us to the Sweet Caroline 8th inning break. 4-0 remains the score. We'll be back after this on the Nighthawk Sports Network.
I want everyone to rally behind such a great cause for Make-A-Wish. It's not just for us, and it's not just for the school. It's for the kids that we'll be helping. It's for them.
And it's not just raising money for a charity. It's raising money to make this kid's dream come true.
I never, still to this day, would have thought that it would have touched me the way that it did that day. To truly say that it was a life-changing moment for myself is true. And I think it was for our program, our team, and our university. It was truly one of the most memorable experiences of my coaching career.
You really just see the community come together to make this event special and make it unique. And I think that's one thing that we like to try to brand ourselves with here at UNG is we're unique, and we like to do the special, small things that make children's lives and dreams come true.
Pinch hitting for the Nighthawks is number 6, Jake Howard.
See if Howard can get some offense rolling for us. That's for Levenstein. Pinch hitting for Levenstein here in the 8th. First pitch taken for a strike. short and flew out to the left in his 2 previous plate appearances. Hitting 270. I checked that. I was reading the ERA on the board for right. Arnold, the first baseman, had a great play a couple innings ago to save a run. Takes that pitch for strike 2. Wind and pitch, 0-2 count, fouled off right side. Two count, one down here in the Nighthawk 8. 4-0, we're down. Fouled off the Pacer dugout. Arnold steps back in, down in the count. So get something rolling for the Nighthawks here in the 8th. To the plate. Fouled off again. Just inside the dugout left side. In the 9th, it'll be Wright coming back out for North Georgia. A little bit of hovering around in the bullpen. Pitch taken off the plate for a ball. Trying to get Arnold to chase one. Taken inside for a ball. That evens it up. 2-2. Austin, I'd look for him to come back with that curveball that somehow catches the front corner of the plate. It'll be about timing. Looks to the plate. Sets. Unwind. Here comes fastball, the base hit into the gap. Arnold will send it to the fence. He's going to be in there with a stand-up double, trying to get some one-out 8th inning magic for the Nighthawks. Big hit by Arnold for North Georgia. Only the 2nd hit of the game for North Georgia. Brings up William Mapes.
Now batting shortstop number 1, William Mapes.
Let's see if we can get this thing rolling here, Nighthawks. They've got some action going in their bullpen right now. Looks like it's number 6, Hunter Schuff. So that brings up Mapes. See if we can get some one-out magic going here. Hitting 234 for the Nighthawks. Our shortstop, Arnold, with a rip to left center. To the plate. Ball. Great at-bat for Arnold. Got down 0-2 in the count. Battled back. Evened it up at 2-2. Fouled off a couple pitches and ripped one. 1-0 count to Mapes. Shortstop for North Georgia. Arnold out at second base with a stand-up double. To the plate. Taken off the plate for ball 2. On deck for North Georgia's Cruz Taylor. Mapes steps back in, up in the count, 2-0. Austin to the plate. Taken inside for a strike. He's looking all the way there. for North Georgia. And you get one across here. The line to the plate. Kept alive. A foul ball there. 2-2 count. Nighthawks down 4-0. Give up 10 hits. Just got our second hit off Arnold. Rip to left center. So Mapes in the box for North Georgia. Alston on the mound for the Pacers. He looks back to Arnold. To the plate. Swing and a miss, but it's off to the backstop. Off to the races. Mapes is going to get down there and advance to first off the pass ball strikeout.
Now batting left fielder number 22.
Brings up Cruz Taylor. Two guys on, one down here in the inning. He flew out to right, grounded to second, and hit into a double play, 4-6-3. No, he didn't hit into it. He was on a walk and was out on a 4-6-3. So, Cruz at the plate. 2 runners on for North Georgia. The pitch to the plate. Taken for a ball. North Georgia trying to get some one-out magic here in the bottom of the 8th. Down 4-0. Taylor in the box. 1-0 count. Alston shakes off the sign. I think he's wanting curve. What's he thinking here? Nope, goes fastball, call strike. 1-1. 1 out. Down 4-0. 2 guys on base. Arnold doubled down at second. Mapes at first on a pass ball strikeout. Alston looks at the runners to the plate. Off the plate for ball 2. 2-1 count. Walks around the mound as Taylor steps out, now back into the box. 2-1 count, North Georgia. Runners in scoring position. A runner in scoring position, rather. Alston looks back to the plate. The delivery. Taken for ball 3. 3-1 count. Chase Sutter at the line. So some one-out magic going on here. Arnold, who hit a double. Mapes, who got on first. Now the pitch to Taylor. Taken for strike 2. Taylor, 3-2 count. Fouls it off. Three-two count. Taylor steps back in there. One down here in the North Georgia 8th. Down 4-0. 4-10-0 for Aiken. 0-2-2 for North Georgia. To the plate. Taken inside for ball 4. The bases are loaded, and look who comes to the plate. Chase Suddeth. And that brings a visit from the pitching coach. So here we are, guys. North Georgia with a big one-out double by Jake Arnold to the left center gap. It was a strikeout, but a pass ball by the catcher got Mapes on first as he chased down there to get on base. And now a full count walk to our leadoff hitter, Cruz Taylor, juices the bases. And Chase Suddeth who had a 6 for 8 day yesterday, 4 for 4 last night. And the nightcap is at the plate. One down here. I'm not going to say it, but you know what could happen here. What a time to solidify the inevitable player of the week. Sudduth at the plate. North Georgia down 4-0. Austin has looked good this entire game, but now the bases are packed. Pitch taken for a strike. Oh, 1 count, Chase Sudduth. 0 for the day so far. Bases are loaded. Wine to the plate. Taken inside for a strike. 1 down here in the inning. Arnold at third. Mapes at second. Taylor at first. Sudduth at the plate. 0-2 count, 1 down. The wine and to the plate. Foul down the first base line. Oh, 2 count. Sudduth. No place to put him. A hitter get a couple runs in here for North Georgia. Cut the difference in half. Alston. Wind into the plate. Punched over to second base. It's going to get through for hit. No, great play by the second baseman. Everybody's safe. And a run scores for North Georgia. So North Georgia still with bases loaded. Bill Leroy to the plate for North Georgia. Score that an infield hit. And then that will be the end as Kenny Thomas comes to the plate. We'll make a call to the bullpen. We'll take a break, and we'll be back after this on the North Georgia Sports Network.
Wendy's 4 for 4 is now better than ever because it's the deal with more variety than ever. With 8 different sandwiches to choose from, plus nuggets, fries, and a drink. So choose a double stack, or the crispy chicken sandwich, or a grilled chicken go-wrap, or the junior bacon cheeseburger, or any of these others. Whatever you choose, you still get this much food, all for just $4. So try all 8 and pick your favorite, and taste what makes the new 4 for 4 deliciously different. Only at Wendy's.
Well, a pitching change for Aiken after really an outstanding day by their pitcher Garvin Austin. They bring in number 6, Hunter Schuff. See if he can get Aiken out of a jam here. North Georgia with bases loaded. 1 down here in the Nighthawk 8th inning. We started this inning off with a 1-out double by Jake Arnold, and then William Mapes advanced to first on a strikeout pass ball, put runners at first and second. Then a walk by Cruz Taylor loaded the bases, and then with a CNI single into short right, run down by the second baseman Chase Sudduth with an RBI single. And now that brings up Bill Leroy, who has been on base twice already for North Georgia. Got on in the first with a walk. North Georgia's initial hit, a single in the 4th, and then struck out swinging in the 6th. So let's see if if Leroy can keep the magic going for North Georgia and make this inning magical here, and see if we can rally for the sweep. This has been the only offense really for either team since that 4-run Aiken first. And North Georgia with a run across here in the 8th.
Now batting catcher number 28,
So, Leroy to the plate for North Georgia. Bases are loaded. Nighthawks down 4-1. Leroy, the catcher. At the plate, new pitcher, Hunter Schuff for Aiken. Working from the wind. Leroy. Punch back up the middle. Pitcher gets it, goes home to first. Double play, and that gets them out of the inning. So with that, one run across, couple hits for North Georgia. Your score's 4-1. We go to the ninth. We'll be back after this.
Honey, would some Captain D's make you feel better?
Yeah.
When you love seafood this much,
Back again?
I hope it's just a clumsy phase.
it's gotta be D's. Anything's worth it for our new home-style flounder meal or double dozen shrimp. Also try our grilled menu featuring new Tuscan tilapia. For full meals starting at just $4.99, it's gotta be D's.
The road to national championships runs through NCAA.com. And whether you follow one college team or all of them, it's never been easier to get the content you want all in one place. With live broadcasts of multiple championships across all divisions. With exclusive access.
This would be a great day to play perfect, wouldn't it?
And highlights for every single championship. Stay in the game all season long with NCAA.com, the home of college sports.
Double play to end the inning and a Nighthawk rally. Got one across the board, though. Makes the deficit a little bit lighter to crawl out of. Cody Collette, new pitcher for North Georgia. Comes into the game as we check his stats. Collette with a 2.3 ERA, 2-0 on the season.
Now batting, Connor Durden.
He's had 12 appearances. And he's give up 9 total runs, only 4 of those earned. See if he can get us to the ninth with no further damage here. 4-1. Aiken on top of North Georgia. And to the plate is Connor Durden. Homer. Grounded out second, walk, and a single. And he got dinged and will trot down to first. On with a hit by pitch.
Now batting, Alex Mills.
So hit by pitch by Durden as Cody Collette comes in. 2.7 ERA. 2-0 on the season. Check that 2.3 ERA. Swing and a foul. So there'll be no stolen base on that one. Collette with 15 innings pitched. 6 walks, 13 strikeouts. Call a foul ball 0-1 count here. Mills steps back in, Alex Mills. 1 for 4 on the day. Looks to bunt, pushes a bunt down. Collette off the mound, pitches over to Arnold. Sacrifice good. So moves Durden down into scoring position. Blake Jenkins up to the plate. He's 1 for 4. Single later scored off the Rogers double. Struck out a couple times. And a visit to the mound by Coach Cantrell. Not sure if he's going to make the call yet as he talks to Cody. North Georgia once again will be on the road next week as they travel down to Pensacola to take on West Florida, the Argonauts. And then they'll Return back to Peach Belt action next weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday series in Milledgeville against Georgia College as they resume PBC action. North Georgia will go into next weekend still in second place regardless of the outcome of today. Series win pushes Aiken down to fourth place. North Georgia with 2 losses in conference. Here it's 4-1. We're in the top of the 9th. Aiken with a runner down at second. Connor Durden, who is hit by pitch. Collette to the plate, taken for a ball. He advanced down off an Alex Mills sacrifice bunt. To the plate. And a CNI base hit around third base, and Durden's going to he's actually going to hold it up as they're going to keep the runner at first. So a nice hit by Jenkins. Puts runners at the corner. Philip Watcher will now come to the plate with a single. Actually 2 singles. And a fielder's choice and a fly out to center field. He'll look to answer the North Georgia run. Collette to the plate. Right back up the middle, and that will score a run. Right back where it came from. It's an RBI single. A couple singles here in the inning. Durden scores, and that'll be all for Collette as Coach Cantrell will come to the mound and make a Wendy's call to the bullpen as Chandler Rogers will come up. We'll take a break, and we'll be back after this on the North Georgia Sports Network. Pitch and change for North Georgia brings in Jordan Kruger, comes in with a 5.40 ERA. No record on the season in 3 appearances. 1.2 innings pitched. He's give up an earned run. As he warms up to sticks. So 1 out action here for Aiken. Jumped all over North Georgia. Got a run across after North Georgia got on the board in the bottom of the 8th. Kruger warms up here. Once again, congratulations out to Buffy Burson and the North Georgia Women's Basketball Nighthawks. They were 90-72 victors in the Peach Belt Conference Basketball Tournament Championship. It'll go on to March Madness next week. I guess it's next week. Selection shows tonight. Yep. So we'll know exactly who and where and what's happening as everybody's anticipating it will be Anderson College is where we'll end up going because they've had a pretty good season also.
Now batting, Chandler Rogers.
Chandler Rogers. He had a 2-run double back in that first. That's actually a 2-out, 2-run double. Just caught the third base line. He looks at strike 1. North Georgia down. They've given up 12 hits. we've mastered 3. Got a run off one of them. Jake Arnold had a big double there in that 8th inning. Loaded the bases. Sudduth got a run in off a infield single. That's called a ball. And then couldn't get any more out of it. They made a pitch and change, and Hunter Schuff come in and got the inning-ending double play. And that's where we stand right now after they've come back to answer one. Kruger to the plate. Chop hit, or base to Mapes. Mapes had to hold up on that, couldn't get his footing to release that one. Infield hit. That will load the bases.
Now batting, Blake Bottomley.
Blake Bottomley comes up. He's got a single in 4 appearances, no runs scored. To the plate. Deep fly ball. How to get a run in into center. Profit runs that one down. That gets Jenkins in to extend their lead.
Now batting, Jackson Hannon.
Watcher goes over to third as Roger stays at first. Hannon up to the plate with 2 outs here in the 9th. He's had a couple walks, grounded out to third, and got owned by an error. So on base percentage is .750 today, even though he's 0 for 2. First pitch misses for a ball. 6-1, Aiken on top. Trying to salvage one in this series that North Georgia claimed last night with a walk-off win. To the plate. Hit. Third base. Across the diamond. Score it. Clarno to Arnold. That ends the inning. 6-1. We'll take a break and be back with the 9th after this.
I'm a commuter.
I'm an actor.
I'm an intern.
I'm a researcher.
I am a senior.
I'm an athlete.
I'm a veteran.
I am a sister.
I'm a sophomore.
I'm a singer. I am an educator.
I am a scientist.
I am a resident.
I am a writer. I am a leader.
I am a cadet.
I am a volunteer. I am a musician.
I am a tutor.
We are UNG.
And welcome back. One more frame in the game unless North Georgia can rally with 5 here to push it into extras, or 6 to take it. 6-1's a score. Aiken got up early in this thing 4-0 in the first inning, and then there's basically no offense for either team until the 8th inning when North Georgia got one across the plate on a bases loaded infield hit by Chase Sudduth, and then bases loaded, North Georgia couldn't get anything across, and Aiken just answered with 2 in the top of the 9th to push it back up to a 6-1 game. So to the plate for North Georgia be Clarno. To Clarno, Profit, and Corbett.
Nick Clarno.
Clarno is 0 for 3 on the day, looking for his first hit. So two ball count to Clarno. So 2-0 count coming. Taken inside for a strike. So 2-1 count on the way to Clarno. Take it off the plate for a strike. 2 evens the count at 2-2. So 2-2 count coming. Pitch coming to the plate. Swing and a miss. Throw him out at first base. Josh Profit will come up. He's going to 0 for 2 day. Coming, he reached on a hit by pitch.
Josh Profit.
Profit steps in. He got a hit in there. See if we can get some ninth inning magic. It's his first hit of the day.
Now batting right.
He'll keep his batting average about, let's see, about the same. Connor Corbett will come up. Ground up to third base with a couple strikeouts. Shuff out of the stretch. Call strike on the inside corner. Oh, 1 count. Corbett. To the plate. Take it inside for a ball. Taking off the corner for a strike. 2, 1-2 count. And he goes down. Last chance for North Georgia. Be Jack Howard.
Now batting, designated hitter number 6, Jake Howard.
North Georgia, once again, everybody will be on the road next couple series. Recap that in the post game also. See if North Georgia can keep it going here. First pitch taken for a ball. One-0 count. 2 down here. Taken for a strike. Evens count at 1-1. Jake Howard here struck out his first time up. 1-1 count. Up the middle, it's going to be a hit. Nope, Politsky comes across, and that's a game. 6-1. Aiken salvages the series finale after North Georgia took 2 yesterday. We'll take a break and wrap this thing up after these messages on the Nighthawk Sports Network.
If you're looking to buy or sell your mountain home or cabin, lake or riverfront property, look no further than Walden and Company Realty. Work with some of the most knowledgeable agents around with Walden and Company Realty. For more information, visit waldenco.com.
Champions know how to seize opportunities. When they see moments of greatness unfold right before their eyes, they push as hard as they possibly can, and then they push harder. Because the heart of a champion never settles, never quits, and never stops giving its all. We are champions. We are Division II. We go big, we give it everything we've got, and we win. On the field, on our campuses, in our communities, for our causes, in our careers. We rise to become champions in everything we do. We are Division II, and there are no limits here. We make our time count. We set our own path. We become champions on our terms. It's time to up your game, because we're here to play and learn. But most importantly, we're here to discover ourselves, our vision, our heart, our drive, to achieve every goal we aim for, because we want to be champions at the highest level, life. At Division II, the opportunities are here. Are you ready?
And welcome back, everyone, as you see the crowd exiting Bob Stein Stadium after a 6-1 loss to Aiken. North Georgia gets the series, though, as they pick up 2 big wins yesterday. Aiken got out to a 4-0 lead and essentially never looked back. North Georgia got one across in the 8th. As we got bases loaded, and Chase Sudduth had a CNI single here, in infield single to bring across Jack Arnold, who got on with a 2-out double. And that's the only offense North Georgia had. With the bases loaded, we grounded into a 1-2-3 double play. If I look down the stats, Bill Leroy 1 for 3 on the day with a walk. Jake Arnold 1 for 3 with a run scored. Josh Profit 1 for 3 day, and Sudduth 1 for 4 with that RBI. North Georgia travels to Pensacola, take on West Florida on a midweek non-conference annual series that we have with those folks. And then we'll go to Milledgeville to take on Georgia College next weekend on a Friday, Saturday, Sunday series. And then North Georgia will return home on, let's see, March 22nd on a Friday, Saturday, Sunday series with Augusta University here at Bob Stein Stadium. Hey, thanks everyone for joining in today. It's been my pleasure to bring you Nighthawk baseball here. I expect Walker probably back in the booth on our next broadcast. But hey, until next time, also a shout out to the crew here on the PA, Jake, Ty, Bryson, Emily, and our producer Madison. I'm Tim Whitmire. Until next time, folks, so long from Bob Stein Stadium and the Nighthawk Sports Network. Thank you.